Good morning, everybody. Good morning on YouTube Live. Here we are for our pre-service warm-up. I don't know how many people are watching this, but if you are, welcome. We're gonna cook. We're gonna cook our Thanksgiving dinner today because we can't go to Perth. Can't go to my mom's house, my dad's house too, because we're not allowed, and that makes a lot of sense. So we're being careful. And part of being careful means staying at home. And I'm staying at home, and I'm making dinner for my family today. And I gotta watch my time because I gotta go live. Well, the church service premieres in 15 minutes, and I gotta kind of babysit that, because you never know, an interloper might come in and make some comments that we don't want to see. So before that happens, I gotta make the stuffing. I'll do really quick. So here we go. My hands. There we go. While I'm washing my hands, I have to say I have not made stuffing or stuffed the bird myself in quite some time. This is a big turkey. Well, big for me. It's 16 pounds, so I've got to leave it in the oven for 5 hours, and then take it out and let it rest. Let it rest for about half an hour. That's the error I've made in the past with turkeys. I haven't let them rest long enough. And anyway, the other thing I would really wish is for my turkey not to be stringy today. That would be really too bad. So we have had our bread out in the air for a whole 12 hours, getting all nice and stale. I probably have too much bread here. And again, I honestly don't know how much to make because it's been, I don't know, I think the last time I stuffed the turkey was probably about maybe 10 years ago. We used to do it all the time, but then we moved back to Eastern Ontario. And when we moved back to Eastern Ontario in 2006, we were closer to our families. And our families hosted Thanksgiving, and we did not. Same thing with the Christmas and Easter. So that meant that we weren't on the hook for making dinner. They were. And I do thank them for that. But it has allowed my turkey stuffing skills to atrophy in the meantime. I got way too much bread here. I think this little bowl of mine is going to be absolutely... Now, the bread does get compressed during the stuffing making process. That is true. Let's see here. That is something that definitely happens. We're going to have a lot of leftovers, which is good because I love turkey leftovers. I love turkey sandwiches. Maybe we'll make some turkey soup. I don't know. I've always saved the carcasses for turkeys and stuff like that. I put them out in the freezer with the best of intentions to one day make turkey soup. But invariably, or at least the last time, we'll see what happens this time, probably the same thing. We've got such a little freezer that it has taken up way too much real estate for it to be practical. My bowl is getting very, very full of bread right now. I have been told that using white bread is preferable for stuffing. I don't know if that's universally acclaimed. I mean, we always eat brown bread in our house. We're a whole grain family, but I've heard that for stuffing in particular, you're going to want to have real bread or white bread. Real bread. There you go. There's my bias for you right there. One thing you need for I've always found for stuffing is celery. Celery makes it. And we're not big celery eaters. Have you seen the price of celery lately? It cost me $4. $4 for this celery. I'm not going to dry it either because we so successfully dried out our bread. I don't believe that a little bit of extra moisture is gonna hurt this. So anyway, chop the celery. I think because I know I've got some people in the house who celery's not their favorite. So what I'm going to do is do it kind of small so that it's not big giant chunks of celery. Throw that into the thing. If I'm doing this wrong, Janet, I looked for turkey bread. I went to 3 different stores. I went to the Walmart. I went to the Independent. I went to the Superstore. 4 stores. I went to the Food Basics here in Orleans looking for turkey bread, because you can buy bread that's already infused with the turkey seasoning. Metro. I'm always being reminded of how good Metro is. Metro's not really around my neighborhood too much. So, we've got like 3 Metros in Orleans. We've also got 2 Sobeys, which are, I think, owned by the same people. But anyway. I have got a preference for sweet onions. I know many a conflict, family conflict, that otherwise has been caused over onion choice, and that's really too bad. But I really think that sweet onions are the way to go. I used to when I used to live in Glencoe, and I don't know if anybody from Glencoe is watching this. I do have some people from the old church neighborhoods tune in every so often. But there's a guy. What was his name? Shoot, I know his first name was Bev. Was it Bev Whitall? Bev. Anyway, Bev was a Shriner. And he sold onions. The Shriners always sold sweet onions as a fundraiser. And Bev was a born salesperson. I think actually, I think that was his profession. I think he was in sales. And no, I do not put apples and stuffing in my cranberries because I'm not a monster. I was gonna put popcorn in it, but that idea got shot down by the committee here at the house. What time is it? 10:23. I'm beginning to think that I'm going to have to stuff the bird during church. You can multitask these days with online church. So now I need a little bit of moisture in here. This is where people are going to be horrified about how this is going to go down. I need an egg or 2. While that's doing that, we are going to do something that may horrify people. I mean, not nearly as horrifying as cranberries and apples and stuffing, because we're going to have the pie later. It's stuffing. It's not pie. So I'm going to put this. There's my favorite butter melting thing. Can't find it. Oh, how much it is. We're going to do something that may horrify and shock people because, because of all the cholesterol. But this is going to be, you need a big hunk of butter. You need a big hunk of butter in your stuffing. I just like that rich flavor. So that's doing that. It's really not coming back to me too fast. How to do this, because this is dry. This is dry as all get out. I'm going to need a couple eggs, I think. I don't even know if anyone's ever told me that I should put eggs in stuffing. No one's really told me not to. I mean, I might hear that in the comments on the side there. I mean, But I think if you could put apples and cranberries in your stuffing, I think anything goes. And I don't think eggs is too much of a stretch. I don't. All right. I'm going to take off my ring because nobody needs a wedding ring in their stuffing. I'm going to take off my watch. And I'm going to pour in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's it's Thanksgiving. Sure, our arteries will thank us for this. Another hand wash because I'm careful about my earlier. And you know what? I'm just going to leave my hands wet. I'm going to leave them a little bit wet because make sure I'm really rinsed. I don't want soapy stuffing. I'm just going to leave them wet because, all right. Here we go. Oh, it's so dry. It is so dry. It is beyond dry. I don't know if I want to do anything to it though. I don't want to make it less dry because I've had last few times I've made stuffing, it has been this compact, mushy, gelatinous mess. It's really dry. If you're watching this and you have an idea of how to make this less dry that doesn't involve butter and eggs, let me know. Not cranberries and apples either. Oh, it's starting to get stuffing like. I would have put maybe sausage next time would be good if we want to really go full-scale carnivore and involve all sorts of different kinds of meats. I got 2 minutes left in this before the church service premieres, and I'm going to stop this before it does. So I got 1 minute to get the church service up and running, and then we'll switch over to the church service feed because I think we got it right this week. I think this week we did a better job with the sound. I really did miss having my camera operator there, and I'm going to miss him again on Thursday. If anybody wants to volunteer to come and run the camera on Thursday night for the church taping, I would really appreciate it because I had to do it all myself, and that's fine. It's not fine. I certainly don't expect everyone to be there every single week, but we had to do it all out of sequence, which made it a little bit more, I think, more disjointed for the live audience. I don't think it's quite what the effect I wanted to have. Anyway, I gotta go start the other one. Wash my hands again. I gotta touch my computer, and then maybe later on during the Zoom chat, we'll have a little gander at the finished product. That's what we'll do. So I want everyone to sign off this right now and head over to the church service. It's not live, it's a premiere, which means you can't watch it until 10:30. But I don't want people to be watching this right now because this is completely superfluous. It is apropos of nothing, except for I like to go online before church to say hi to everybody, say live. All right, I'm ending the stream and I'm going off to watch the premiere along with everybody else. Bye. Let's try that again. Bye.